So today we're going to be working on the BMW 535. 2015 is one I have. So I decided that I'm going to change out the diffuser on that. So right now it's got the two single exhausts. We're going to change out that diffuser so I can run duals. I actually got some new exhaust tips that I'll be installing soon. So this is what's going to be coming out the rear end of that on each side. It goes from the 2.5 inch right here to dual 4-inch ones. This is a Flowmaster. If you guys want, I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can actually get these. The quality of them, the welds, very nice. I've heard really good reviews on them, so we'll see how they sound afterwards. And they're going to get welded on, professionally installed, so I'll try to get a video as well of the whole exhaust go. So put these away. Alright, so the diffuser I decided to go with is the one from Kies Motorsports. They're a YouTube video channel that I follow quite a bit. They have really good products, really good videos. There was this in a carbon fiber version, and for like an extra 175 bucks, it didn't really seem worth it for the quality of that carbon fiber from that company. And I didn't really, it's just a diffuser. So the one that comes standard with the BMW is a plastic one. So the weight savings between the plastic and the carbon fiber isn't really needed. It's not structural, so you don't really need a support. It's just if you want a look of carbon fiber, which the wife and I decided that the carbon fiber actually detracted from the black on the BMW right here. So we decided to go with this ABS plastic. It's actually really good quality. So as you guys can see, it's got the two massive fins in the middle as well as the fins on the side. This is actually modeled after the M5 version. Looks really well. It's for the dual or the quad tip, so the two on each side, and it looks like it bolts right up in there really well. So we'll try to do this the easy way, which is where you basically just you got 3 bolts underneath the car that you unscrew. They're 10mm bolts, and then the rest of it is just a whole bunch of these little plastic tabs along the edge that you just pop out, and it should pop out from there. I've seen a couple videos where people have had to take off that rear bumper because the tabs don't pop in as well as they should, and it's not a snug fit. So they end up having to take that rear bumper off, which we have to. I'll show you guys how to do that. It's really not that difficult. Take that off, and then we'll just use like some screws to cinch those in on the clamp section right there on just a couple to make sure that holds in there really well. So you don't want this flying off when you're on the highway. But other than that, let's get started. First things what you're gonna need is you're going to need your 10mm socket, so we got that, and then also you may need these as well. So this is just a little pry tool. So they got the little push pin locks underneath the diffuser right there. We'll show you guys in a second where those are actually located at. And you just pull that out. You don't have to use this, but it makes it a lot easier. You could also use a really thin flathead if you're gentle with it so you don't break them. And then just a little bowl or something like that to hold all those screws in so that they don't fly away. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's pretty windy out right now, and we got some sprinkling going on every now and then. So I've been trying to knock this video out for about an hour or so, just trying to wait it out. So I just go ahead and go do it. Okay, so those tabs, we'll go ahead and look at these. All right, so got the other side. You got 1, 2, 3, and go all the way over 4, 5, right next to that exhaust tip. All right, and then these bolts. There's 3 of them. Going to be 1, 2, 3. So this is actually a 2-piece right here. We'll take this off. So that's just a little piece right here, and then there's a little tab that it goes to. So we'll actually be taking both of these off because the new diffuser actually goes down and it attaches right there. It eliminates this being a 2-piece. So we'll go ahead, take off these tabs, and then unscrew these right here, and this whole thing should just pop right off. All right. Alright, so now I'm going to take those bolts off. And they're really not on there very tight. They're not torqued down very much at all. Honestly, I could probably even do them just by hand. But you want to keep these because you're going to use them later. Right, so that's going to come off right there. As you see, that's got a whole bunch of dirt all up in that. So, not really going to need this anymore because, like I said, it's already taken care of right there. So, alright, well, you can set this aside. Put these screws back in here. Try to clean off some of this. So now, as I said before, it just goes along right here, and that should just pop right off. So we'll start off at one end and work our way across. Yep. Okay. So they are a little tough, especially that first couple ones getting in there. Just try not, just pull it slowly. All it is just a little short tab with a little bump on there, so it just pulls right out. And the whole thing just comes right off. Super simple. Hardest part was just starting it. Okay, so we're going to put this on the exact opposite that we took it off. So you got it right here. Going to just put the tabs in, you just snap in, you just push it right in, and then we'll go ahead and do these tabs. They're bent like here. That's just the manufacturing process. They straighten out straight like that. So, but I don't want to do it too many times because it is ABS plastic and keep bending it back and forth. It'll get weak. So. Okay, so looks like we're gonna have to take that bumper off. So we were having some fitment issues for a little bit. So basically, what was happening is that it was a really snug, tight fit. Was able to get like 90% of it on, and then the other side it kept popping off one side versus the other. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that rear bumper off. That way we can actually get it all snapped on together with it off, so it's not stretched so much. And then I'll put some screws or zip ties in there on the inside in order to lock those down for sure. Also in the middle section right here, let's see if I can film it right here. So in the middle section, because it went from a single to a dual, we had to trim some of those edge pieces off. So right here, basically on the diffuser, oh sorry, so on the diffuser, this piece right here was going in and it was hitting those pieces right there. That was right there. So I just had to trim them off. There's just excess plastic area. Same thing with this side as well. Just had to trim that off a little bit. So, but basically what was happening is that get the middle section snapped on, get one edge right here snapped on, and then go to do the other. And it would just be barely just a little short, and it wouldn't really fully snap in, or if I would do it, it would pop the other side off. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this bumper off, and we'll go from there. There's a couple screws right here on the inside, and 1, 2, and then a third one right here. And once those are off, this side panel can pop off. And I believe there's some screw right in here as well. You just gotta take this piece off somehow. Yep, right there. Yeah, screw right there. Take that off. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take these screws off. I'm going to do the inside of the fender wells, and then I'll do these. It's at 8mm, so it's pretty simple. Okay, so now it should just pop off. Now you do have all these sensors and everything like that, so you got to make sure that when you're pulling them off, that you're careful that you don't disconnect them or break them. Okay. A little series of tabs on the bottom side too. There we go. Try to keep that right there so it doesn't just fall. Alright, so sensor is on this side, it's right here. Alright, so I got the bumper off. The plugs on here, if you figure out how to undo these plugs, and then you can just unplug them. But for me, it seemed like it was just a lot easier to just take the entire sensor out. For the sensor, it's just these two tiny little tabs, and you just separate them a little bit, and it just slides right out. With this, the plug on here, it's got some weird stuff on it. I don't know exactly how they come out too well. You know, they're kind of weird. I don't know why they do that. But go ahead and just take all these out so you can actually remove the bumper. So this will go snap right into that. Okay. So I can see why you would have to take this bumper off. So if you just keep the bumper on, you can push it in there, but a lot of times it won't actually fully snap in those little tabs. They'll push in, but they won't snap in all the way. Okay, so try to see right here. So those tabs, they have just a tiny little lip right there that comes off. So I'll see if I got some screws. I should, and I'll go ahead and go in there and screw some of these in there so that they actually stay in all the way. You can also just put some glue on there, like some JB Weld type glue, if you decide that you're not going to take that off at all in the future. So okay, so I went ahead and drilled some holes between the tab and the actual plastic piece. Got some zip ties on there just to give it a little bit extra hold. They're all in there nice and secure now, so I don't feel like they're going to go anywhere. But that was just a little extra tip. Those are all good, so now go back and tighten these up all the way. Alright, so now that that's all on, go ahead and double check this diffuser. Alright, everything looks to line up pretty good. The fitment on this was actually really good. It was really snug. The only problem is that it's not necessarily the diffuser's problem, it's just how the BMW bumpers are at altogether, but it's those little tabs. There's just too much give with the rear bumper when it's not bolted on all the way to actually push those in all the way a lot of times. So I ended up having to take it off. You might have better luck, but I didn't, not so much. Right, so now we got to screw on these bottom tabs. Alright, and it's all on there now. Alright guys, so we just got all of it done. So we ended up having to take that bumper off, as you guys just saw. So we took the bumper off, got the diffuser installed. It looks kind of weird right now with just a single exhaust on each side, but we'll be fixing that very soon with getting that straight piped and getting those quad exhausts on there. So it took a little bit longer than expected, but overall it wasn't too bad of a process. Probably took an hour at the most, especially with filming. But really honestly, just to save you guys some trouble next time, if you guys have to do this, just go ahead and just take that bumper off. It's gonna make it a lot easier to do. If you guys enjoyed my video, please hit that subscribe button with the bell notification so you get notifications every time I post a new video, as well as hitting that like button, please. Alright, I'll try to find all those links for the products that I use so that you guys can buy those as well if you guys decide you like them and want to go with that. Alright, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have a good one. Alright, bye.